Hey, what's going on, guys? And we're checking out the system for tomorrow's weather outlook. We're looking at the convection system that's moving in here. And so it looks like we got some top cells and everything, supercells. We got lightning that's already kicking up here, coming across the south of New Mexico right here, and some of which is coming across from Southern California. Saw a couple sparks earlier of lightning in here. I'm not seeing too much now, but you can see these potentially, these storms that could potentially draw in some severe weather tomorrow. And I guess, from what I've heard from the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center, seems like the target area is going to be kind of like this on the four corners of these states. So, kind of the northeastern section of Oklahoma, the very, very south section of Kansas, a little bit of Missouri in here, and kind of a little bit of Arkansas. This is the convection outlook, area that they're looking at right now. For the current weather outlook, but they'll be updating it again, and it seems like that area right there is just a very kind of brief, small area for right now until they update it. Of just some kind of low top cells and things moving into this area that might be causing some convection and some severe storms and weather. So definitely something to look out for if you're living anywhere in these areas. So if I back out a little bit, and I can actually turn the wind off here, so it's a little bit more clear. So we're looking, you know what I mean, this kind of northeast section of Oklahoma right here, going into a little bit of Missouri, a little bit of the southeast portion of Kansas, and that northeast or northwest section of Arkansas right here. This is just kind of the box overlay area of where they think some severe weather could potentially happen. So right now we're looking at the potential for severe thunderstorms, and there might be some kind of some advection and things going on in there. A lot of rain and definitely some lightning is what they're looking at. So definitely be weather aware as far as lightning safety goes, and just make sure that you're paying attention to the warnings. Just remember, a siren is not always as dependable as the Storm Prediction Center's warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings that they roll out. So please be paying attention to your warnings, and make sure that you guys have your safe places prepared just in case, God forbid anything does happen. So this is just something to look out for as these cells move in, and they're gonna move in here and just kind of curve upwards, you know what I mean, and end up in this kind of ballpark area right here. I try not to get too technical because not everybody understands a lot of the terminology and the science with this, so I try to keep it, to the point where everybody understands the basics of the situation, of the hazard zone, and what you're going to be looking for. So a lot of rain, potentially some damaging winds, and some lightning attributed with these cells as well. So you're getting a little bit of well, there's significant amount of wind shear in this and everything, and the instability is definitely apparent in this region going into tomorrow. So in through tomorrow evening. So this is just something to look for. I wanted to do a quick overview and briefing for anybody that is out in the West in these areas, as I am not. I am way over here in Georgia, but I'm covering this from where I'm at, just trying to let people know to watch out for this system that's moving in case there is any kind of potential danger with these storms that are going to be showing up tomorrow. So feel free to leave me comments or anything like that, or questions about anything. I'd be more than happy to explain anything about this if you need to know more information in detail. But this is just something I wanted to cover real quick. It seems like throughout the year, I was looking at a lot of the climatology reports, and this is not set in stone. This is a generalized, educated guess. But because of the La Nina system and everything moving through, they have a hypothesis, sort of, that this section of the country here in the middle, it's going to be kind of like a sort of teardrop, I guess, is what they're kind of calling it in this area. just kind of covering the top of the southeast Gulf states here, and then going into the center portion of Tornado Alley. Here they think that this area is going to have a little bit higher than average storm season for this year, based on the climatology reports from NOAA that has been coming out. So it might be a pretty active year this year in the spring months as far as the convection weather and the severe weather goes. So we might be seeing a lot of that. So hopefully we'll be Johnny on the spot with the storm coverage so that everybody kind of gets their P's and Q's together and figures out their plans and everything for the severe weather to come. So we'll be looking at this area pretty heavily. So feel free to message me or send me comments or anything if you have any questions, concerns, or anything like that. I'd be more than happy to talk to anybody. I appreciate you guys joining me, and I hope you all have a great night. Be safe.